All right, this is episode 3, Motivation Mondays.
Hello.
We got Dr. Ken in the building.
Man, I gotta go. I'm gonna go live on a different angle.
Oh yeah, you got to go live from the angle that we had last week. Go ahead and tell them your name, Doctor.
I'm Dr. Ken Riedel. Most people just know me as Ken, and I've been worked with teenagers and children as a therapist and a social worker and as a pastor for, since 1986. I started off with Campus Life, Youth for Christ.
Hey.
And so that's me. And I'm just here to talk to these guys about the amazing things that God's done in my life that truly I can't even explain. That's how mind-blowing they are. So that's a little bit about me. This is my friend
Will for real.
Will for real, or as I like to know him, the man, the myth, the mountain.
Yes, sir.
The man, the myth, and
the mountain.
Hey, I worked with some of the hardest, toughest gang member, crazy,
Yes,
alcoholic, drug addict kids. These kids were so crazy. We had a 14-year-old. We can't say their names.
No,
we had a 14-year-old.
We can now, probably.
Nah, I can't. But
Okay.
we had a 14-year-old.
I'm still under.
He would literally take like Bacardi 151 and he'd put it in a syringe and he'd mainline it. That's the kind of kids Willie and I worked with. And I mean to tell you, they punk on me because I'm this skinny white guy. I used to be a little heavier. But the mountain here, they did not mess with the mountain. They listened to every word he said because he's a real deal. This guy's the real deal in life.
There's something
It's
to be
exciting.
something to be said about a person that kids are drawn to, and that's
Exactly.
one of the things I've always told him, man. Kids are drawn to that dude, and it's a blessing to
It
be
is.
able to
He's got
have
a
that
special
type
gift.
of have that type of
And
gift.
It's the Lord.
And
y'all keep saying it's me.
So-
It's not me. It's the Lord.
Amen,
I
brother.
give all God the glory. I give God the glory because without Him, I can't do none of this. He speaks through me. That's how I really feel.
Show this ring up here, man.
Oh man, this ain't nothing.
This guy's a real deal. Ball player, football player, coach, volunteer, working 4 jobs all the time.
That's just one of them. That's just one of them.
Exactly.
I don't wear them all the time. But
No. Show that bad boy. We got to man. Show your peeps.
Tanya said you're getting too
I'm
skinny.
I'm humble. This is 13-0. Lamont, shout out to Lamont Providence. That was my linebacker backing me up on this one. And we went 13-0. Hey, we allowed 1 rushing touchdown that year. You know what I'm saying? Sacramento Wolverines. We was the truth. 1 rushing touchdown. That's amazing.
Look at it.
That's amazing.
Dr. Ken, we
One
got
rushing touchdown.
Tanya over here saying
I
you're looking a little
don't
skinny.
brag. I don't brag about that, but it was in the playoffs.
I
game.
look skinny. What are you talking about, girl? This is beauty right here. This is beauty.
They looking thin on the camera. You gotta get him down to the touch. Get him some wings and things.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Started stripping right here, man.
She said he looking skinny.
He looking skinny. Is he looking skinnyful, or beautiful?
What do you think about this guy right here, Tanya? You know this man.
Hey, Tanya, what's up, baby girl?
She's badass right there.
She bad, Will for real. Tanya, where you at, baby? How you doing? I'm Will for real. What am I? You got me sweating, Dre.
That's because you're so close to beauty
Oh,
right
I
here.
got
You're
it
just
right here.
nervous because
You
you're close
hot.
to. I
You
know.
hot.
Kissed you right here, bro.
Just right there.
Just don't kiss me in the mouth.
No.
All right.
It's all good. What's up with my peoples? Okay, we're gonna talk about some real good topics today. I got Dr. Ken Riedel.
We got
Dr. Ken Riedel in the building from Motivation Mondays. Look at him. We got a real doctor on our show, man. This is the 3rd show. We want to welcome everybody to Motivation Mondays.
3rd episode.
3rd episode. Oh, Mr. Amen just stepped in the building.
We out here.
Amen's in the house now.
There he is.
Get ready to be laughing.
Hey, we live already. So wake your game up. We're here to motivate you guys today on this Motivational Monday. We got some top topics coming up.
That's how we do each and every Monday. So make sure you tell somebody to tell somebody to tell some daggone body.
Absolutely.
That Mr. Amen and Will for real are here to motivate you on a Monday.
You will.
11-ish to 12-ish. It is about the time. It's normally a 30-minute episode, but a lot of times when you get to talking and get to motivating people, especially when you allow the Spirit to move, which Dr. Ken will talk a little bit more about being a pastor. Amen. When you allow the spiritual move, you know, you can't put a time limit on the spirit. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. Just let him do what he do.
Amen.
Let him do what he do and let God.
Yes.
So we're gonna get this Motivation Monday started off today with we had Dr. Ken tell a little bit about himself already. One of the things that I was thinking about over this weekend, you know, about something to motivate men, and something that, you know, that spoke to my heart, was just about getting out and doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people are just comfortable with working their regular job or with not working a job. Just comfortable. You know what's so crazy is when you drive by like a homeless person and you just see somebody who just, it's almost like giving up on wanting to do something. And I work with mentally handicapped people, and they don't even have a choice whether they could be that way. And so we almost have a responsibility. If God gave you the opportunity to be able to wake up and know your name, just something as simple as knowing your name is a big deal to some people. You know what I mean? So just that alone should make you want to just get up and just do something. Just wake up, man. And all of our steps are ordered by the Lord anyway. So really all you got to do is just wake up every day. Wake up and get up. You wake up and get up, God going to do everything else.
So this morning, check this out. I was telling Willie this earlier. So I try to walk, and 5 years ago I had this massive heart attack. I died for long enough where it messed my brain up, messed my eyes up, and I had emergency bypass surgery, and they barely were able to keep me alive. When I came to, I wasn't myself. I'd lost my mind. I'd lost my heart. I was telling Willie earlier, 2 years ago, bro, I couldn't even walk through Walmart. I had to get like the retard, you know, the handicapped little scooter deal, which was fun because I got to run people over in Walmart, right? That was a blast.
Nobody can be mad at the dude in the wheelchair.
Exactly. Now I walk 4 miles a day. That is God. So this morning I'm walking, and I'm able to walk in this beautiful place, and I'm walking along. And I just talk to God. I talk to God
I'm having trouble connecting to your device.
I'm sorry.
Make sure your speaker is paired, and then restart.
So,
are you okay over there, Will?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it together.
So I'm walking, I'm talking to God.
I'm getting it together.
And I'm like, I'm nervous about coming here. I'm like, because I always get nervous about this kind of stuff. This is like wild for me. And I'm walking along, talking to God, and I look down, and there's this pink golf ball. I've never seen a pink golf ball, right? And I pick it up, and I turn it over, and I look at it, and it says hope. I'm walking along, I'm talking to God, I'm nervous, I'm a little anxious about being here and about the direction God's taking me. And I'm talking to Jesus about it, and I look down, and there's a golf ball with the damn word hope on it. Now, if that is not God,
I'm telling you.
right? In real time.
In real time.
And that's the thing we miss. We ignore the things in real time, the small things that God's saying, hey, I'm here with you.
Right.
Right?
That
is inspiration.
As you were saying that, it brings up the fact that, you know, a lot of people are like, man, God, will you just say something to me? Just speak to me. Just speak to me. And I think a lot of times we're really looking for like this audio sound to come down and be like,
truly,
go left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then we blame God.
Right. You know, like, well, he didn't tell me what to do, but there was a golf ball right there, or there was a burning bush right there, or there was a talking donkey right there.
Right.
You just walk past all those things.
Just fell out the
You
sky.
just walk past all those things like, man, that can't be for me. That can't be for
When
me.
we get in our head, we're so pissed off, and we're like feeling like, you know, shit on everybody because I feel shit on. And it really comes down to finding those things to be grateful for.
Absolutely.
I have literally, bro, I have nothing. I've lost everything because of my health. I'm on SSDI, and getting off of that, in the process of getting off of that. And it really took me coming to a place where I just became grateful. I was grateful I could breathe. Like you said, wake up and know your own name. Gratitude. And and that attracts other people.
Absolutely.
Man, when you're pumped and excited about Crave, or what's that stuff called? Spark, Crave, Spark, or a golf ball, or a burning bush, or you're just happy that you're alive, be grateful. because that will start to shift the energy inside of you and change your life, and that's motivation right there.
Absolutely.
Right? I'll shut up for a minute.
No, go ahead. That spark got him going, Trey. I told you he hit it too hard. Hey, that's spark, yo.
Liquid cocaine. I'm not sure what's in it, but we're having a lot of fun. And I don't know. I'm seeing things floating in the air now.
This is gonna be our sponsor for today. So we'll be talking a little bit more about spark.
Hey, it'll spark your game up. Spark your game up.
Well, you got Dr. Smartass in the house right here, so God only knows what'll come out next.
I mean that's so profound that you could even say something like that, because that is just being grateful, man. When you're grateful, you're able to see that golf ball.
Yeah.
When you're grateful for just being able to be alive, you're able to see that burning bush saying, "Hey, don't go over there." When you're not grateful, that's when it's hard to see things. You know what I mean? And that's a part of being not grateful. Is you ain't even able to see just what's right in front of you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, one of the things you guys were talking about before we came on is the need for us as men. It doesn't matter what color we are.
Right.
Don't matter what we do for a living.
This is my wigger, by the way.
It's about us men actually becoming men and stepping up. We see all this violence and bullying and all this shit in the schools. It takes men like you and me and Willie to do what we got to do to show these young men there's a different way.
Absolutely.
And then they can be better dads and fathers and sons and workers and whatever. But it really comes down to us as men stepping up and having integrity, being godly, being righteous, and fun.
I think that's it's such a catch-22 in this time too,
Totally.
especially for men, because I'm sure there's a lot of men out there that they're motivated to want to change these youth, but these youth is crazy out here, so you really got to allow yourself to be moved by God when speaking to these young people, because you see it all the time. You got a guy that went overseas and he fought in the military and did 2 tours, comes back, sees 2 kids fighting, goes over there, tries to stop it, and then one of them kills him.
Right,
You
gets shot.
sitting there thinking to yourself, man, this dude did 2 tours,
Comes
home and tries to stop a fight, and now he's dead.
Right.
That's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So we really got to even when you want to interject and impede on a situation, you got to really allow God to use you so that you say the right things to be able to move people, because and I obviously don't want to go into that situation trying to figure out what happened.
Well, for real.
But that's just not okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why, this guy was trying to stop the fight, and now he's the one that's there.
Right.
Come on, man.
Well, and I'm an idiot because, like one day, I don't know, a few months ago, I was out on the Sacramento River, fishing with a buddy of mine, which was crazy in and of itself. But I think I got 47 ticks on me that day or something crazy. I mean, I had this giant blood-sucking amoeba out of my body. But yeah, it's crazy. And anyway, and this homeless lady, I don't know, she was maybe a little bit psychotic, and she was angry at the river, and she's got this big giant stick, and she's yelling, mother, and beating the river with this stick. And you know what it took? Is me just like you said, being careful what I said, and just being in that spirit of love. And you know what? She chilled, and it was all good. There was no drama about it. But it takes that wisdom of what to say and how to hold your body, and if you should even get involved.
And that's one of them things where you really want to listen to the spirit, because it's a really I was driving by some kids yesterday, and they had dreads and whatnot, and I was like, them fools about to do something. but I had a call on my taxi, so I didn't want to be late on my client. But I did yell out, "Y'all cut that out!"
And they said, "You old man."
I didn't even look back to see if they flipped me off. But I just wanted to make sure that they knew an older man was trying to inject.
That's right, and that's what it takes. It's just being nice to our neighbors, the people that we come across. It doesn't have to be some big drama.
No, does.
It's like Willie coaching football and all the stuff he does and all the stuff you do with youth, doing this radio show. It's all of that stuff's taking a risk to actually help people change their life in a positive way.
Absolutely, and that's mainly what this is all about. Is helping men. You know, just see how lucky we are, man. We are so fortunate, man. Even no matter what you are going through, when you realize you could have been born in Israel, or Africa.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm black, but I don't know if I would want to be like born in Africa after living here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the greatest country in the world. We have our issues.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, but then this is the greatest country in the world.
It really is.
Oh my God.
It really is.
Like, I can go take a shower when I want to.
Exactly.
How about the shower? I can get right back in that butt. You know what I'm saying? You know what?
And you don't have to ask permission, nothing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? There might be some water restrictions in some other places. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we really are so fortunate that you know there's no reason to be walking around here with grudges. One of the funny things that happened to me this week is I went to pay for gas and I just know I got $60 and I give it to the dude and I go pump and the pump stop at $50.
Oh wow!
So I go in there and I'm like, hey man, I put 60. He's like, no, I counted it out. You only had 50, and I was like, no. So I instantly go into argue mode about the fact that I knew I got $60 and let's see the tape and all this and all that. And I get in my car afterward because they let me know we can't do that right now.
Right.
Here's the phone number, all this, all that. I get in the car, start driving, and I start thinking to myself, you know what? I went to a store before I went to the gas station. And now that I'm thinking about it,
bought a snack.
you gave that brother 10. And said, you don't need change.
That's how life works.
I remember that. And all I kept thinking to myself is, as soon as you take yourself to that argue mode, logic is out the window.
Well, yeah, because what happens...
You can't even hear logic.
No, because our brain is
Defense.
as soon as we go into that fight and flight thing, adrenaline kicks in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all reason goes out the window. We're ready to go to battle. That's how God created us. Fight, run away, or fight like, come on, dude. And
I felt bad.
yeah,
I felt
do.
bad. But the great thing about it is, you know, I was at a place where I was like, you know what? I need to apologize.
Whoa.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did you go back and apologize?
I needed to apologize.
Nice.
Because I'm talking about there's people in line behind me, and I don't care about the people behind me. I want my $10.
Exactly.
That's spent already.
You wanted the credit back. You wanted an instant rebate. A gas rebate.
And this is the other thing. Subconsciously, because he wasn't the same race as me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not that he was white or Mexican, because he was Indian or Arab or whatever. I automatically assume he don't know what he's talking about.
Right.
I know what I'm talking about. He can't count. He ain't from. You know what I mean? Just all the stereotypical things that you say when somebody ain't like you, and there's a disagreement.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
And matter of fact, in my argument, I was thinking to myself, "Nigga, didn't you go to the store early?" But I was already at the.
He was already there.
Yeah. Too late. Don't worry about the store. You know what I'm talking
No
about?
matter if you was wrong, you was already right.
And I'm already on 10.
Right.
Ain't no way to come to that.
Right.
$10 was on 10.
And what happens is then someone steps into that and says, hey, bro, calm down. And now we're mad at them too, right?
Right.
Until God, like, gets us up by the shoulders and shakes us a little bit.
That would have been the awesome thing, is because I'm filled with the Spirit, even when we're used by the enemy, because we can be used too. I would have been able to hear that God's voice.
Right.
Had somebody used the Spirit in that line and been like, whatever God was saying to them at that moment. And that's a lot of times what we do too. God is speaking to us, the Holy Spirit is speaking to us, saying, hey, I need you to tell that guy that I love him, because maybe that guy is walking through, doing one of your walks and walking through, he's out of hope, out of this, out of that, thinking to himself, I need to hear something from you right now, God, or this is it for me. And then you're that person that happens to be right there, and the Holy Spirit speak to you and say, all I want you to do, walk up to him, tell him, I love him, and that I want to have fellowship with him, and then you walk away. It could be just that simple. And if we fail to do that, that guy could no longer be with us, and really, that soul is on your hands because you had an assignment. We all got an assignment, man. Every day
that could have been your test from God.
That's your every day. Every day you get a job from God. Every day there's somebody you're supposed to talk to, say something to, be an example for. And if you don't do that, yes, we can ask for forgiveness. But what if those people are dying because of your lack of?
They just needed that inspiration of one thing from you, and you couldn't even take 1 minute out your day to stop and talk to that person.
I'm nervous. I don't really. Will for real got tattoos on the side of his arm.
Oh man, he do. He look like a badass right
He
now.
got the shades on. You just go walk up to him and tell him I love him.
You got to, no matter what. You can't judge a book by its cover because you don't know what's inside the book.
Again, that brother right there could be crying behind them glasses.
Right. I think I am sweating.
No, that's so cool. I call him the doctor of jokes right here. Doc, that's so cool because
Will for real.
that's right. That's the
Will
man.
for real, man.
The deal is, I was that guy where months ago,
You didn't like
where-
yourself?
Well, it was even worse than that. I was in Idaho, and I was alone and trying to get my life together. And there were times I went without food, right? And I lived on this Indian reservation in the middle of nowhere. There was like 120 people in the whole town, and I had neighbors I didn't even know that I never even told that I was hungry or didn't have food, and they would bring me piping hot like biscuits and gravy and mashed potatoes and steak and like food I don't even eat because I can't afford it at that time, right? And it was those simple acts of kindness that brought me out of that sadness, that depression. Even there were times in my life after my heart attack and my illness, I felt like killing myself. Not because I wanted to die, but because I was in so much pain.
Right. I just don't want to deal with this.
Right. And it wasn't the people coming up going, Ken, you gotta get better, you gotta work harder. It was guys like Willie, and this is true. It was like Willie reaching out to me on the phone and just being my friend and giving me hope. Like going up and telling somebody, hey, I love you. And there's lots of ways we can say I love you. It doesn't have to be those words.
Absolutely.
That's why we have this show today, because Andre
Exactly.
reached out to me on the same level. I was going through it
Yeah.
bad. Like, man, I don't know which way to turn.
And it's been
Out of nowhere. I mean, I ain't seen Andre in years. I always tell him I'm gonna get to a show, but I work on Sunday nights, and then Wednesday I work on Wednesday night. So I gotta get to a show when I'm off. But I can't afford to take off and go to a show that Dre paying me to be on stage. Well, for real, you will. I'll take off every Sunday.
And these two cats are funny. You should have
For
heard the
real.
pre-show.
But the show started because Dre reached out to me.
Yeah.
And I've been knowing Dre, he's a good dude for so long. It's amazing because, I'm not a comedian. Straight up. I'm Will for real. And Will for real go through some things too. Just like he said, I'm a book. Don't judge the book by its cover. Get to know what's inside. And then like, man, that dude, I make it look good. You know what I'm saying? Dre make it look good. Dr.
Right.
Ken Riddle.
I mean, if you think
About
about
this.
Man, I thought this man had millions.
Millions of pains in the
I
ass.
thought he had millions of dollars, man. And he don't know that all them trainings that we had in Quintanilla, I'm gonna go off subject real fast. I apologize. All the trainings we had in Loomis at the foster home, he was speaking to me. He didn't know because I didn't say nothing. I had lost my mom in '97 to a fatal car accident. She coming from work from the prison and made a wrong turn. It windy going up towards Ione. Tried to go to back street. She didn't know and hit a tree. And she was doing some overtime. So all the trainings that this man was telling them kids, I was sitting in the trainings, but he was speaking to me as well. I was a staff member, but I was participating, and he didn't know till today that he was speaking to my heart.
You make me cry.
He helped me grow as a young man into the man that I am. But I'm just now telling him this. He didn't know. I never said nothing. Because I had lost my mother, my mama, at 21, 22. I was still a young man. And this man came into my life talking to them hurting kids, but I was a hurting kid as well. I was just a young man. He never knew till today. And I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart for coming into my life. Being there when I was down and out at a time of need. He didn't know till today. And this was in 97, 98, 99. I'm just not telling this man. All the training we had, in 6, 7 years, I worked with this man. He was speaking to me too. He never knew.
But that's God, though, right?
Yeah, that is.
You know, because the reality of it, I was saying when you're talking, Doc, I know this, he is Dr.
Dr. Amen!
It's
In the
about
building.
God,
He clean shaved.
hey, now,
He's got that Sunday,
I tell
growing
people all the
sexy
time,
Sunday cut.
Laughter
And-
does good to the soul like a medicine. So
It's
I'm
right.
a doctor.
You're
Right.
a healer right now. You're a healer. And the reality is, once upon a time, I actually taught grad school, and I can, with doctoral students, and you're way smarter than most of those cats, right?
Wow.
But
See,
here's the deal. We're talking about what Willie was saying. You know,
I'm
which
gonna
just
apologize
humbles.
for not telling him. I'm sorry, cause
No.
I'm off that spark too, so we gonna be.
We're just
So,
bouncing around.
hey, I feel like Shaq over here.
I'm the only person that didn't take the spark.
Yeah, I told
If I
him.
ain't moving around and jittery. you know if you want to take it or if you don't want to take
Yeah.
it based
Hey.
on them.
Just don't line it up as rails and snort. It goes in water.
Hey, you can
right?
start it if you want to.
No.
Don't listen to Will for real.
You can.
Exactly.
Spark does not.
Oh yes, it does.
Spark does not condone you. You can do what you want once you buy it.
Once you buy
That's not what
I'm a
you
distributor.
put it down
I'm a-
in
I
a
can say-
line and then chopping it up with you.
it, but I'm a distributor, so I can really say that.
Yes,
If you
you
wanna-
can.
And get it in, get it in.
You guys are funny, man. But the reality is,
Motivation for Mondays is not to trade cocaine for spark.
Don't
Exactly.
do it. And
No,
you
we're-
still
we're-
you get
we're-
20 vitamins.
we're all sober dudes right here. We've all walked the walk. But you know, one of the things that Willie was talking about, you know, me showing up for him, which is humbling. Like you can't even imagine. It makes me cry because I never realized any of that.
Right,
I've
right,
got kids that have come back in my life after they were teenagers in that intense program, and these people don't know how intense we were mean. We
Oh,
were mean
man.
to those kids. We were tough on them.
Man.
But some of them have come back in my life through Facebook and other ways. And the consistent message that God's given me through that whole thing is, I might be the only gospel. Gospel meaning the good news of Jesus Christ. I might be the only gospel that a person sees, and that Jesus through me opens up the truth of the Bible, the Word of God, and I get to live it in real time. And if I'm not living that, and I'm seeking forgiveness when I screw up or
Right,
whatever,
right. It was tough.
you won't touch people. But when you're like, this is God through me, and people like really get to see it, that's what creates hope, right? And Willie, you saying that just blows my mind. Thank
That's
you.
the truth.
I know. I got it. You will you? Because Willie tells the truth.
You will me?
Yeah.
You gotta say it.
You will me?
You will me? You gotta say it.
Divine
You will me?
appointments,
I will you.
Divine appointments are definitely ordered by God, man. That
Right.
was one that was ordered 20 years ago for you.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Trade.
true. And then 20 years later, we're sitting at this table talking.
Right.
That's what's
20
trippy.
years later, he called you and helped you out. Ain't that
Exactly.
amazing?
That's the way it's supposed
That's how
to
God.
work.
That's how God works, man.
Right.
That's exactly
He's.
how
I
God
think he really called me because he's trying to sell me this, herbal cocaine or whether it's speed, whatever the hell it is. But I'm telling
Look,
you,
he off that spark.
I'm seeing trails and having a blast this morning. Right?
What I was gonna say is I'm mad I ain't getting none of that.
I told you.
Okay, I
Hang
feel
on.
like I should have just dipped my
Here.
finger in
You
there.
can dip it in there.
You just
Go ahead.
exactly. You look down here.
You can dip it, man.
Yeah.
You can sprinkle it. You can do whatever you want with it.
He done brought this spark cocaine over here.
Not cocaine. It's all herbal.
Green, hey, it's green apple though.
Green apple. I know it.
Oh, it's got different
I
flavor.
like
What
the
time?
grape.
What time we looking at?
What was that? 11:30? 11:30.
11:30. All right. Let's give them. We've been going about 30 minutes now. Let's give them Dr. Ken's coaching information.
Okay,
and
go
then
ahead.
we'll
I'll let him do it.
we'll close out with the Spark.
Okay.
Advertising.
So, what I do now is I was a therapist for many years and worked with drug addicts for many years, and God's just taken me a different direction where I'm actually therapists like dig into what trauma is and what the past is and why we make mistakes from our past. Personal coaches or executive coaches like what I do is really looking inside someone and seeing the potential, the beauty, the power, the strength that they don't see in themselves, right? Where we get depressed and we get so involved with our life that we forget how powerful we are.
Absolutely.
All of the resources that we need to transform our lives, go to the next level or the next 10 levels, it lies within us already. Sometimes it takes somebody that's trained to show that to them and empower them and help them figure out what it is next in their life, and to get to that level. So that's a little bit of difference between coaching and therapist. I'm a motivator. Inspiration is my life now. I don't want to talk about what trauma someone went through. That just re-traumatizes them in my mind.
Motivation.
But it's that motivation and probably some of the green apple that actually I think transforms people's lives. And if there's anybody, I do it professionally. I'm certified. I'm also a doctor and in psychology and have done this many years. If there's anybody out there that would be interested in that, or have me come and speak to your church or your group about the amazing goodness of God and the miracle God's created in my life, because I haven't even touched the surface. I mean, you're talking to a dude that literally they were going to call dead, and God brought me back.
Wow.
From death to life. And so if there's anybody out there, if anybody out there would like to hear me speak in person or invite me to their church, even for a 5-minute blurb, I don't charge. I do it because it's my gift to the world, I guess.
Well, I'm inviting him Sunday to our
That's
church.
right, and I'm gonna go. So that's a little bit about me. But Facebook me, message me.
Definitely give them your information. That way they can look you up and find you on Facebook. How do they find you on Facebook?
Ken Riedel, Riedl, PhD.
Always do it twice.
And that's right, KenRiedl. And that's at Facebook, or you can email me at kriedl3478@gmail.com. Again, that's kriedl3478@gmail. And the other thing you can do is you can always message me. Glad to be here, you guys. This just rocks,
Thanks for coming.
man.
I really appreciate that.
Sorry if I dominated.
No,
I get
it's
excited.
good.
This
is what it's for.
This spark made me inspired.
You're a guest.
When you bring in a guest, if the guest ain't speaking,
Right.
man, you might as well not have had a guest.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking through this and take this on the road and make
Man,
some money.
I'm
with this.
telling you are
That's
always
dope.
welcome to come and add your 9 cents.
Exactly. Well, I don't have 10.
To our one.
Right.
We gonna make it 10. We gonna come together.
We gonna make it 10 cents.
We gonna make it 10.
We gonna make it 10 cents if I got to bring half a bit.
Hey, I got the other half.
Man,
He got the 9.
I got the 9.
So we really appreciate Dr. Ken. We want to give a round of
Yeah, give
applause
him
to
a-
Dr.
yeah,
Ken for coming out and hanging out with us. We do have a quick sponsor for this week. We always like to make sure we bring in a sponsor and be able to promote, especially things that we're already using, because obviously the best way to tell you about something is if I've used it already. And so today we have this Avocare Spark Energy that my man Will For Real is a direct supplier for, so you can actually get that from him. He's going to tell you a little bit about some of its benefits and drawbacks.
Okay, well, the benefits of this is it's amazing. It has 20 different vitamins in it, and all the major athletes use it. NFL, we just took over from Major League Soccer. NCAA, college, collegiate students use it. They all use it. You cannot get this nowhere in any store, not in GNC, no other store. You can only get this online through a distributor. That's how good it
Avocare
is.
distributor.
Yeah,
An Avocare distributor.
Yeah.
You cannot get this anywhere else. You will never see this in the store for sale.
This is like top shelf stuff.
This is made by doctors. Put this all together. You
How
know,
much
it's
is
got
how much is a little thing like
a
that?
canister is $50, and you can get like 44 to 45 scoops of it, and it has 20 different vitamins. It says right here, and it's real. Sharpens mental focus,
True.
long-lasting energy, and sugar-free. It's not like any other energy product. You don't crash off of this.
Mm-mm.
You
It's
know,
not
so
like,
many
it's not
vitamins.
like a 5-hour energy.
No.
After that
When you
5
go up-
hours,
You go there? Oh no.
Well, and the cool thing, after I had my heart attack, I developed type 2 diabetes, and so I'm really
It's
careful.
sugar-free,
what
too.
And this stuff doesn't jack me up. I don't crash down, and I don't have that sugar in my system. So I'm
It's
really
amazing.
it is. I'm buying some.
Does it have any? Does it have any?
Go ahead, check it out.
Does it have any weight loss?
That's just the beginning to get the supplements in your body.
Right.
We have a whole line for athletes. We have a whole line if you just want to lose weight, you want to gain weight. But some people have a problem with gaining weight.
My
Right.
sister
Believe
got
it
a
or
problem
not.
with gaining weight.
You know, we got muscle gain, we got protein, we got facial products, we got anything you want.
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah, you know,
this is amazing.
along with everything that got a positive, and we're making sure we show y'all this is Avocare, and this is Spark Energy. What are some of the side effects?
The side effects is all positive. You will stay up too long if you he hitting it too hard. I'm looking at him like he don't know yet. This is for he's a virgin, right? He's a virgin.
Don't be putting my business out there.
He's a spark
This
virgin.
is
Oh, okay.
So-
I thought you were talking
No,
about
no,
my
no.
butt gasket there for a minute now.
this is his first time.
Yeah, so he hitting it so hard. This man gonna go home and write a thesis
I need to.
and another book. He's not going to sleep no time soon. And I just came off working 11 hours at night. So I was dragging. I hit the spark in front of the house just a little bit. Because I know 8 ounces. One scoop, 8 ounces. I hit it. I put it down. See, Dr. Ken Riddoff, I gave him 2 scoops.
Yeah, why'd you give me 2 scoops? Just make it 1 now. Now I'm finding out I'm a damn guinea pig. It's awesome.
I wanted them to try it, right?
I would do that.
But
How you as a veteran gonna take 1 scoop?
Exactly.
No, I got
Gonna see
2.
it,
I
and
got
they
2.
gonna see
No,
it
I got
at the end
2.
with
And I was wondering what the hell he was giggling at.
Cold game.
Right, and he was giggling as I put that second scoop in, like Dr. Jekyll kind of
So
stuff.
I got 2 scoops in my cup, but I just sip on mine. It's like a drink, right? It's like 151 Hennessy and Patron and Ciroc mixed together. So
Oh!
you got to be careful with this.
Yes, you do.
You put it in there, and 8 ounces per scoop, and you sipping. Dr. Riddle just started.
I'm pounding it.
I think
That's how I do life, man.
I think
Straight on.
Hey, he's hardcore.
I think Will for real just got a bunch of people that want to buy it and a bunch of people that don't want to buy it.
I'm just giving him a comparison of
calls, and then he's gonna have a bunch of consumer reports. But
It's amazing. I
Definitely
take it
reach
every
out
day.
to definitely reach out to Will for real on his Instagram, Facebook, all those different avenues to be able to pick up some Avocare, and then be able to ask questions about the different other lines. Is there another way they can get a hold of you? Give me your phone number.
My phone number is 916-695-8429. That's the direct line. 916. What's my number? 695. Man, I told you I've been up all night. 8429. Once again, 916-695-8429. I feel like Shaq over here. No comments.
And if people want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me through Will.
I was gonna say, if you get that phone number wrong, you again lost some customers. He's winning and losing as we speak.
Every day I take this, I tried it. I lost 100 pounds on this.
Wow.
Just by drinking this.
Wow.
No workout.
The thing about it is, some people just got to try some stuff.
Yeah,
all
we
right.
got to.
We about to wrap up
Go ahead,
this
wrap it
show. Before we wrap up, we always want to make sure we support Black business. Touch
Right.
Class, Grown and Sexy Sundays,
Yes,
each
yes.
and every Sunday, 4217 Stockton Boulevard. Starting this week, every Friday in August, we got live bands. It's gonna be called Hot August Nights.
Nice.
It's a Friday night summer series. You can get all 5 shows for $40, or it's $10 in advance, or $15 at the door. I'm gonna tell you right now, we got DJ Shot Town on the ones and twos, He brought all his equipment up there. Yes, sir. It's gonna be cracking. I'm telling you right now. If it ain't gonna be hot, it's gonna be hot in there because it's a little place. But anyway, make sure you come out, support that place, 4217 Stockton Boulevard. I'm giving out 2 tickets to the concert series next Monday, so make sure you tune in to see what it is that we're going to be doing to give away these tickets. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, we got Dr. Ken Rito in the house.
Thank you, sir. It's been a pleasure.
My man.
Will for real in the building.
That's how we do it each and every Monday. Motivation Mondays. We'll see y'all next Monday.
Peace.
Yeah, peace. Yeah, that was
All
cool.
right.
It wasn't that bad, right?
Careful now, mic's still on. Don't be telling no dirty
Oh,
jokes.
yeah.
Will for real. That's right.